Yo, what up guys, it's Siphi here. The fusion for the month of August 2025 has entered its 4th day. Croker the Throat Reaper is still being chased by a lot of players in raid by doing a bunch of events and tournaments. This weekend we expect a summon rush according to the calendar that was released. A summon rush is coming up this weekend and you don't know which champions will be on that list. Sometimes the champions on the list is what determines whether you want to chase after a summon rush hard or you want to complete it the free-to-play way of using your mystery shards only to complete a summon rush, which obviously this time around I don't have the crazy 3000 required to complete a summon rush with only mystery shards, so I'll have no choice but to pull some shards this Friday, Saturday or Sunday. But when I'm pulling shards, these are the champions that I expect to be added to that 15x, 20x or even a 25x if you keep summoning legendaries without getting the champions on that list. This one will also include epics. So if there's any particular epics you're trying to sight or get your hands on, this type of progressive chance event might be your chance to just put them on the list and summon until you get multiple copies of them, sometimes if you're summoning lots of shards, right? So, but take note, this weekend is not the best time to summon shards because the rates will not be boosted. You won't have a boosted rate of getting epics from your ancients or void shards. You will not have a boosted rate of getting legendaries from your sacred shards. But because it's a summon rush, most players will have to summon their sacred shards to complete it real fast. How many will it cost? We have to wait until we see that points requirement. But from past fusions, we can already tell is what, 5 to 7 sacred shards required. Hopefully that won't be too much, or that won't be higher than that. So I will always start with my mystery shard before I switch over to any other shards to complete it all the way. So now these are the champions that will be available this weekend if you want to sight any of them. This type of 15x to 25x chance events are most likely for players who are close to Messi. If you're close to Messi and you are trying to snipe any of these champions, this is the ones that I would love. An Elva Autumnborn, that's one champion that is on my list of my most wanted legendaries in raid, and she's not even a crazy void legendary that is almost impossible to obtain. She's actually in the pool of ancients and secrets, so why haven't I obtained her till now? I don't know. She was a guaranteed champion once and I missed out. Till date, I'm still looking for a copy of her because she's a crazy reviver and a healer. That's what you see in this list of champions right here. They are all revivers, and this is the reviver type of 15x, I guess. So Previa the Slitterer is also gonna be in there. You can obtain these champions from ancient shards, from sacred shards, or also if you're summoning primal shards, it gives you some points towards champion and summon rush also. Glacier of the Meltwater is up there on the list. We got Pythion, and of course Duchess Lilitu, Senna Emberheart, Siphi the Lost Bride, and Raka Velotype if you're one of those who like to use your void shards to complete summon rush, because I heard you require a little bit of what, 20-25 void shards to complete an entire summon rush. Most players don't like to touch their secret shards and they rather use their void shards. So if you're one of those, Siphi the Lost Bride might be right there knocking at your door. With just a few shards you get her. She is also one that I'm looking forward to obtaining. Maybe this time around, since there is no void guaranteed in any time soon, I might just summon void shards this time around and just see if Siphi pops out of the 25 or 30 void shards I summon, just to complete the summon rush if I don't want to use my mystery shards, right? So I might use void shards this time around just because I see Siphi on the list right now. Before recording this video, I did not take a closer look at the list. I just saw that they were all revivers and I hit the record button. But now that I see Siphi, I think I changed my mind. Instead of Elva, I'm going to pull my void shards this time around and let the mystery shards stay until they get to 3000 for the next big event that is coming. Alright, now for those players who are not looking forward to legendaries, of course we shouldn't be expecting legendaries from 15x events, especially when you're not pulling a crazy amount. You have epics on the list that you want to snipe if you don't have them on your list yet, or if you don't have this champion specifically. The epics on the list is Rector Drat, she's an amazing healer, reviver. Ugo, an amazing champion that a lot of endgame players still use in Hydra up till now. Tagoa, he's new, but still, making waves these days for himself as a reviver and an increased speed, right? And then we got Godseeker Aniri, an amazing reviver, a little bit of healing in there, but her revive is a passive one that brings one person back to life. If they go down, instantly brings them back to life. I love that revive. And she also has a normal revive also when that passive one is not available. Osola the Mona, I had no choice but to use her in one content recently, and that's the faction war hard mode. I had to take her to 60 and get all the stats on her to make her my only source of revive in that faction war. So these are these champions on this list this time around. No champion for the Lady Mikage fusion like they normally include. These are all just revivers and some healing along with it right here. So let me know in the comments which champions will you be putting as your one slot for epic or one slot for legendaries. I have chosen to go for Siphi the Lost Bride. As for epics, I don't really care. I have all of them at almost +4 right now, so I don't need more of them. But since I'm going to be pulling voice shards, obviously I'll go for Godseeker. It doesn't hurt to have 2 copies of her +4/+4, right? So you can always have them built differently instead of always swapping gear from one to the other, depending on the content where you currently build them and using them in. Alright, that's the fusion update for the summon rush that is coming up this weekend. I have a bigger news that will benefit most players that is always chasing Platinum Arena, right, and having difficulty in that content. There's a huge update coming up for Platinum Arena that you'll benefit from. I'll take a look at the rest of my fusion progress after this big Platinum Arena update. It's not yet released in-game, but Ray just told us in the content creator chat that coming up, this next big update that is coming up in Raid, the arena will no longer be a business as usual. Now, for players who are not pushing platinum, this does not concern you. For players who are always chasing after this platinum, finishing in plat, according to the arena tiers, you see they gain a bunch of rewards for finishing in plat. Not just for the flex that they have, also you get more rewards if you finish in plat, right? An amazing one. And this other platinum avatar and banner, I still don't have it. I've not done it yet. So maybe this might be my push to platinum. What is this update coming up? Once it's 8 hours to plat reset, you will not be able to see the opponent you're fighting anymore. Why did they make this change? When you hit the battle right there, I can see the name of the opponent I'm about to fight. I can choose to fight him or not. Now, what most clans do, since they are all the same clan, if they are all almost the same clan, they kind of pick who they fight and pick who they don't fight. Not just because they can't beat the team, they can beat the team, but they're like, this is my clan member, let me leave him alone and go fight somebody else. And not just that was okay by Playroom, but now the new thing that is happening is they begin to target one person. Every clan goes there to target one person to make sure that person does not win in plat. So that's the part that Raid was like, no, that's kind of not fair. So to keep the Platinum Arena fair, they decided to blank out every player's name, avatar, clan insignia, logo. You will not see anything that concerning the player. You just see like a blind battle. That's what they're bringing to Platinum Arena especially. It won't apply to Classic Arena. I don't know if it's going to apply to Classic Arena, but it's going to only apply from 8 hours, that is midnight UTC, all the way till Arena reset. So for 8 hours, all that last time that Platinum Arena pushers usually go hard and fight their battles, you'll be fighting your battles without seeing the opponents that you're beating. Of course, you see the champions they are using. So maybe most clans will already know the champions their clan members use, or the champions their opponents always used. I don't know. But if you don't see the name, you don't see the clan insignia, it makes you want to even go in there and start the battle. But I don't know how most clans will do about this, who always use those strategies to always go against other players and make their clan or their clan members push harder in platinum and win. So I've never finished in plat. I don't know what it feels like, but this is the news that is coming, and it only, affect like 1 or 2% of the player base that is really interested in this end game PvP content. So it's going to be a huge update for them. And this is not going to be every week, because platinum resets every week, right? This change is not every week. So they say it's bi-weekly. That means this week, if they apply it where you don't see the opponent you're fighting in plat, next week you're going to see the opponent you're fighting in plat. So it's going to be bi-weekly. That's what they meant by that. So it's not going to be every time blind battles, but I think most players are pushing that it should be weekly. I say that it should be weekly. Even if I'm not a plat pusher, I feel like this is something that should apply. So at that last 8 hours, players don't begin to pick and choose who they fight based on their affiliations with clans or their friends and all that. You should be able to go in there and fight anybody you see without pushing some people to the top and knocking some people down on purpose with a planned Discord group where they just say, let's target this person. That shouldn't be how the platinum wins should go. All right, where the people trade wins and all that. You win this week, next week we win. All that drama that was going on. All right, so that's the big update. Now for the rest of this video, let me go over there to my Fusion update and see how far I've gone, right? We have to select the calendar again and draw the line. It's currently Thursday the 31st. And if you've not done the last of these events that are expiring right now, you're probably in danger of losing the Fusion. You've already lost the Fusion if you did not take part in the Dragon, which has already ended. So that one is gone. So that I've done Dragon, I've done Champion training. I'm still going hard for it. Well, I have done Champion training, but I wanted to pick up the extra legendary skill tome that is right there at the end of the milestone right here. I've done Champion training, but it doesn't hurt to even push a little bit further for that legendary skill tome, which I need a lot of. You can see all the champions we were building. The last video I just did had to build Bala the Lost, I had to build Leminisi, and those ones took a lot of time. Speaking of the video, I don't think I've posted it. Let me hit that post button while I'm currently in this video. Publish. Boom. So by the time you see this video, one will already be live right there. Anyways, so I had to put a bunch of books. So I've run out of legendary skill tomes, and we need a lot of these things to put out content for you guys. So I have to push in for this one, even if I don't need the other resources along the way. Epic skill tome, no. Legendary skill tome for sure at 11k points. So while that is going on, along with Dungeon Divers that has 18 more hours to go, Ice Golem is what I want to use to push this one first. Champion training has to be done, Ice Golem has to be done. Those are the two things I'm still not done with before they expire. So I should be sitting at what? How many fragments right now that I'm lacking behind? Because I was waiting for Ice Golem. I stopped my dragon farming, I was waiting for Ice Golem. Now that it's here, Dungeon Divers will be done. Gear enhancement just launched and I already completed it because I was building Ballad, I was building Leminisi, I was building Oil Street, Dream Song. So by the time I built those 3 or 4 Silver Watchers factions for that video, my gear enhancement was already maxed out and even exceeding the limit that I wanted to go. So that's going to be what? 5, 15, 20, 25 fragments. That's where you should be right now on a Thursday. But if you've been chilling and waiting for the Ice Golem, the Ice Golem will make it the 30th fragment that you pick up today. Today, yes, because most players will use the Ice Golem to complete Dungeon Divers 1. So 30 fragments is where you should be if you're one of those who go hard for this fusion. Immediately they kick off, you finish everything instantly. So you can chill and wait for this Friday that is coming up for the Summon Rush that I just talked about, the 15x and the 20x champions. That will be on that list if anybody wants to go for that. So that's the next one. It's going to be on Friday, right, which is tomorrow. So I look forward to that one where I'll be pulling some void shards. So expect that video if I get anything interesting. I don't think 20 or 25 void shards is enough to make a video about, but we'll see what comes up next tomorrow on Friday with any other news we can add to that video. Else I'll just pull it and chill. All right, that's all the news I wanted to share with you guys. Let me know in the comments what you think about these 15x 20x champions that are on this list right here. I'll show you the list again if you didn't. Revivers, and of what do you think about this news that is coming up for the arena changes, the bi-weekly blind platinum push that players in that level have to do now. Later guys, don't forget to like and subscribe as always.